Hey guys, good morning. So welcome to Wake Up Wednesday, or I don't know, Coffee with Dale, question and answer, I don't know, whatever we want to call this. I haven't really named this yet, but I thought on some Wednesdays it's a good day for me, and I like touching base with you guys by popular demand. I thought I would answer a viewer's question every now and then. Today we're covering, Robert had a question about his Jeep not starting. He sent me a message with a little bit of information in it, so I thought, hey Robert, here, let's see what the community, the Jeep Solid community thinks, and my opinion on what I would be looking for and why your Jeep is not starting. This isn't like one of my normal, well-edited videos, repair videos. Those take a lot of time, but I thought I would just try to one-shot this, throw out a real quick video on a Wednesday, just a little extra, so here you go. So yeah, I got this message from Robert. He bought a 1990 Jeep Wrangler YJ, so it should be carbureted, right? Fuel injection was 92. He bought it as a father-son project. That's awesome. He said it's been a very long road of rebuilding, fun, and frustration. I get it. Sometimes you're working on these projects, it feels like you're banging your head against a wall, just a frustrating thing. So after he bought this, his ECU went dead. He replaced that and then had it running, and his engine was knocking. So he did some engine work. He used some of my videos on my engine rebuild to replace some items, and I think he got that knocking replaced because he said he had the best summer ever, 2019, driving around with the top off, just having a good time. So that's awesome. Thank you, Robert. I'm glad that's what it's all about, is helping each other out, getting it out there in the Jeep, taking the doors off, the top off. Love that. I'm so looking forward to summer coming up. Anyways, at the end of August, he said his Jeep would crank over but not start. He replaced the starter and solenoid. So maybe he had some, because if it was turning over the starter, maybe that was working, but maybe beside the point. So his Jeep's not running though. He said he did a fuel pressure test at the engine where the fuel filter is located. My fuel filter on mine is down by the driver's side rear tire. That's where the fuel filter is. And he said with no pressure. So he replaced the fuel pump. So he's got a brand new fuel pump in there. And now he goes to start it and it just cranks and cranks and cranks. It won't start. He left it, came back, and now it has absolutely no power, but the battery's fully charged. So it sounds like, Robert, we got a few different issues going on. You were driving it at the end of August, so the engine runs, your timing and everything should be good. So that should be running. The things I would look for. So one of the things Robert mentioned is he did a fuel pressure test down at the fuel filter by the engine. So maybe his was closer to his engine up here. This is fuel injected, so doing the fuel pressure test, you use the Schrader valve right here. It's real easy. But on the carbureted version, honestly, I don't have a carbureted Jeep right here. So if you guys leave a comment down below of a great place to do that fuel pressure test. The next thing I would try, I'd take a little bit of starting fluid, and on your air intake, squirt a little bit of that in there, and that'll help you determine if it's a fuel delivery issue. And because it was running at the end of August, I assume your timing and everything is just fine, but I would double check that you have spark as well. An easy way to do that, if you don't have a timing gun that has a little clip that you can clip on here to make sure that all your wires are firing, you can actually remove a spark plug, then take the wire and spark plug, hook it up, and then hold the spark plug close to a piece of metal here, and then have somebody turn the engine over, and you should see spark. That'll tell you if you're getting spark. You said your battery was fully charged, but nothing electrical worked, no lights, nothing. So I would also highly recommend obviously checking your cables on your battery, make sure those are tight, clean, and good shape, and that they're grounded well. And also the grounds on your engine. So I've got a ground right down there on the passenger side, back here on the firewall. Take those off and double check all your grounds. That was one of my issues when I went to restart my rebuild here. After it wouldn't start, it would crank over, crank over, crank over, wouldn't start. Ultimately, I think it ended up being the ground. I didn't have a good ground, so the engine just wouldn't run. And then the next thing I guess I would check the camshaft position sensor. Mine's here on the side of my distributor here. And if that's out of whack or not working, that'll keep your engine from starting. Also the crankshaft position sensor. On this 92 YJ, the crankshaft position sensor is actually down on the bell housing on the driver's side, down underneath there. I also highly recommend, if you don't have one, get a Haynes manual that'll tell you where some of these things are at that are harder to find. So I think you got a couple different issues going on. You don't have any electrical, battery's charged, but nothing works. So check all your grounds and check your battery terminals, your cables, your connections, all that stuff. Just make sure that all that's really clean. And then on starting it, yeah, you're checking what you need: air, spark, and fuel. So checking the fuel, you did a pressure check. Squirt a little starting fluid in there, see if it starts with that, then you know you have a fuel delivery issue. Double check some of the spark, pull a spark plug, hook it up to the wire, hold it close to a piece of metal, have somebody turn it over, see if you're getting spark at all. So I'll be sure to send Robert a message and let him know that, hey, I posted this video that we're going to try to help you get your Jeep running, and hopefully Robert will comment and respond to people's questions. Let's get his Jeep running. That'd be so cool. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on Friday. Have a good day.